All right, Kombat Konvo, you know what it is, man. We back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the page. Hey, man, look, we're going to be dropping some episodes on this page. I got some episodes I did. Went live from the car. I did that I'm going to drop. So make sure y'all go check that out. But today is the day after WrestleMania. So we're going to get into WrestleMania. Our thoughts.
All right, so let's first and foremost, let's talk about night one. And specifically on night one, I wanna, talk about the main event. Bloodline, The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Uh First and foremost, Rock's entrance, man. Yo, that final boss entrance, man, hands down, probably one of the best entrances I've ever seen for a professional wrestler. I mean, his entrance right now for me is like top five. It's like top five. Because if you want to talk about epic entrances overall, there's a list of entrances that were fire, super fire. I could go down the list. You got Gunther's entrance. The very first one where they had the whole podium and everything and they had Imperium, that was fire. Bobby Lashley's new entrance with him looking like a Greek god and standing like this, fire. Roman Reigns' entrance for WrestleMania when he had the organs and the orchestra playing and he was coming down to the ring looking like a boss, fire. But this entrance right here, oh my God. If I was a professional wrestler, this is the type of entrance I would want. Because it just basically showcased everything. With him, with The Rock not having to say one word, it already exemplifies like, yeah, I'm the man, ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm the guy. So first off, that right there set the whole thing off when he came down to the ring. And the tone that was set as far as the whole match, The Rock didn't miss a beat. Now I can admit that he was kind of slow, but it's expected because he hasn't wrestled in years. But what I liked is that he didn't try to do too much, but he didn't do too little. And he definitely did not try to take the spotlight away from Roman. He allowed Roman to do his thing and he did his thing. And that's what I liked about it the most. And that's how you could it shows you that he's not there to take the spotlight away from the younger talent. He's there to enhance the up and coming talent. And that's exactly what he did. The whole spot where Cody got power bombed into the announce table. Was that, did that happen on night one or night two? I don't remember because everything was just so boggled together. But that whole spot was fire. Then him and Rock going at it. Roman end up spearing the Rock accidentally. It was so many dynamics that were in that night one match. And then finally the Rock doing the rock bottom, then the people's elbow. That people's elbow he did to Cody Rhodes was so methodical. It wasn't even funny. He just you just basically just was like, he went like this, and then he just dropped the elbow down. I was like, damn, like it just shows you his character, how his character evolved. Like it showed you like a sinister, sadistic guy. Like, yeah, I'm cutting the head off right now. He ain't winning nothing tomorrow. That was fire. And then Cody just sitting there in the ring with his head down, like, damn, I just lost, and I still gotta go through this tomorrow. It just the picture that was painted right there shows you that he gonna go through adversity before he wins this match. And that's exactly what happened in night 2. He went through all the adversity in the world. When I say that they assembled the Avengers to help Cody Rhodes beat Thanos, because if you really think about it, that's how they depicted The Rock as Thanos. Roman would have been Thanos. Roman was not Thanos. Roman was damn, I don't want to mix characters up. Roman, who was Thanos's underboss? Like, who was under Thanos?
Oh,
What's
in the
that
comic
guy's
books, it
name?
was Miss Fisto.
Huh?
In the comic books, it was Miss Fisto.
All right, well, all right, all right, so he was just the guy under him. That's what I'm gonna just say. Because you know what I mean? And you could tell that's what it was. Because they did everything on God's green earth to keep Cody from winning, bro. It was so much drama within this match. So much drama. Like the whole thing with Cody, and then there was a time where Cody, like, they thought Cody was about to win. Roman kicks out. Then getting to the climax of the match, right? When it just seems like everything was not going to go Cody's way. Guess who made an appearance? John Cena. Now, I knew about the Cena appearance because they said WWE was dropping hints that time when Rock was beating Cody into a bloody mess outside of Cody's trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and you seen pictures of the Rock. No, you seen pictures of Stone Cold, and you seen John Cena. Now, from what I understand, it was supposed to be Stone Cold that was supposed to come out, not the Undertaker. But I I heard that they switched it last minute because I don't know, Stone Cold, something happened. This, technicalities or whatever. So they brought Undertaker, which was crazy because nobody expected the Undertaker. I believe everybody expected Stone Cold, but nobody expected the Undertaker to come out there and do that. And it threw everybody off, and it was crazy. And then, after John Cena ended up getting hurt and thrown out the ring. Then, just so many people. Seth Rollins came up and tried to distract Roman Reigns with the whole shield thing. And then he got Superman punched and laid out. Then, what else happened? Oh, yeah, Solo Sikoa. Before all that, Solo was the first one down there. And everybody thought it was going to be over when he hit Cody with the Samoan spike. And he ended up kicking out. So it was a drama-filled match, but it kept you on the edge of your seat because you wanted to know what was going to happen. Like, honestly speaking, if I was just tuning in to be a wrestling fan, I would have thought Cody would have won. Because the way things went back and forth the whole entire time, it just was like crazy. Like, I would have thought he wouldn't have won. But, if you've been a wrestling fan like us for like years and years and years, then you will know, like, hey, yeah, Cody got this one in the bag. He's just going to go through some obstacles. But they really assembled the Avengers on this one because they definitely was trying to take the bloodline out for good. Right now, Monday Night Raw is happening, and I'm going to be watching the replay to find out what happened after WrestleMania, what's going on, because I want to see what's next for Cody Rhodes, because for people that has not been following, there's a rumor saying that they just signed Jacob Fatu. For people that don't know who Jacob Fatu is, I suggest you look this man up and his credentials as a professional wrestler, because this guy is every bit of Roman Reigns times 10. You want to talk about athlete? He got all that. You want to talk about physical pro-op? He got all that. On top of that, the dude is ruthless as hell in the ring. Roman looks like a cupcake compared to a Jacob Fatu. And I don't mean that to be making fun. I'm just saying, if you comparing the two as far as character, Jacob Fatu is crazy. And they just signed this man to a deal from what is being said. It's not, they're saying it's true. He's signed, but I need to see more proof. But I did make a post on Bars Wrestling Media on the Facebook page. You can go check that out and read it for yourself. But they saying they signed Jacob Fatu. So if that is true, will Jacob Fatu be one of the guys that's going to go after Roman? Go after Cody? Or will he be one of the guys that is going to lead the bloodline into the near future? Because from what I'm seeing right now, Roman Reigns is going to be done for some time. Because it's already saying that he's fighting leukemia. So his leukemia came back. For those of y'all that don't know, the guy had cancer. And this is why his schedule was placed the way it is, so he could have time to recuperate. But you fans always got something to say instead of looking at the dude even told you my leukemia went into remission. So that should tell you right there that it went into remission. That's why his schedule's the way it is. But y'all so flinky at times, y'all don't look at things and analyze it before y'all start talking. So yeah, he got leukemia. His leukemia came back. So right now they're saying that he's fighting it. And the thing about it is too, on top of that, he had leukemia while he was wrestling. So that just shows a testament of who Roman Reigns is, because he still was fighting through. We don't know how that man was feeling when he was in the ring. I know for one thing, he was probably in the best shape I've ever seen him in since he became the tribal chief. Because which means that he probably not only physically is fighting this leukemia, mentally he's fighting it too. Because when you got leukemia, there's all types of pains going on. And for him to do that and still work out, just shows you what type of human being he really is. So we all know Cody won. Cody won the match. And the perfect send-off. After the match, people had their little side footage where you could see Roman walking out of the ring with Paul Heyman and giving Paul Heyman a hug. The hug was kind of reminiscent to Jordan in the flu game when Jordan was so sick and so tired, but he scored like what was it, 60 points in that game while he had the flu? It was very reminiscent to that. Like, he did everything he could. He held that title for 4 years, just about, and he did everything he could, and he just, riding off into the sunset with his manager. So what happens from here, no one knows. But, another story to tell. And what I want to know is the bloodline going to continue? That's what I want to know. Or is it going to stop where it's at? That's what I would like to know.
Great. This is a great event. I remember when I was talking about this and I said, for somebody to beat Roman Reigns, they have to be charismatic. They have to be on that level. They have to be somebody that can take over. And at the time, I said Cody Rhodes couldn't do that at that time. He needed some time. I think The Rock coming back, The Rock came back, he put Cody Rhodes in that position, because The Rock is a much bigger superstar than than Roman Reigns. Let's be clear here. He's much bigger. The Rock beefing with Cody Rhodes made Cody Rhodes bigger. You know what I'm saying? It put him in a position where if he wins the title, he's beating two great people. He's beating The Rock and he's beating the tribal chief and their family. So it's like he was fighting a family. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it was. He was fighting in his father's honor. And when they say he need to finish his story, I never understood when they kept saying, he needs to finish his story. I understand now his father never won the title. So when they say you need to finish the story, that's the story. The story is the Rhodes never won the title. So his father, he becomes the first undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? Ever. And we need to do an episode on Dusty Rhodes because he is by far one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and nobody really talk about him. You know what I'm saying? That's another person that I had to remove somebody and put him in my top 10. But I think that Cody Rhodes just displayed that he can be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Tall, nice looking, always dressed well. He just looks like a superstar. Roman Reigns was just on another planet. You know what I'm saying? He's just on another level. He's just that good. He's just that guy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that him losing, people are going to look back and say, we love Roman Reigns, man. He won so many matches. He beat everybody, man. He beat everybody. Brock Lesnar. He beat everybody. Cody Rhodes. Everybody you could think of. He won and he beat him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he built the WWE up. And I'm not going to give The Rock all that credit. I'm going to say Roman Reigns is the reason why wrestling is fired today. It's him. It was him is the reason why. The Rock came in and took it to another level. But the reason why the wrestling was fired is because of Roman Reigns. He had wrestling on his back for a second, at least WWE, I would say. And they didn't really know what to do because he was so big. He was way bigger than everybody else. So it was smart for them to come up with The Rock being the final boss and him being the tribal chief. And it was even more smart when they let The Rock come out with, I believe that was his old belt. Or what belt was that? They gave him a belt.
The belt that he had got. You mean the championship belt that he had?
Yeah.
That's a belt that he got rewarded with at the Hall of Fame by Muhammad Ali's family, because that was one of his favorite boxers as a kid, and he said that The Rock's character, is based off of what Muhammad Ali was as a boxer. So originally, the belt was supposed to go to Muhammad Ali, but instead of going to Muhammad Ali, they wanted The Rock to have it, and they called it the People's Championship, and they put the Brahma Bull on it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Belt looks pretty dope. I ain't gonna front. So Rock is like the People's Champion, just like Muhammad Ali was the People's Champion in boxing. That's what The Rock is in professional wrestling. That's how that whole concept came up with the belt.
That's what I'm saying. So him coming out with that belt and him raising the belt with it just looks like they're two champions. And The Rock elevates Roman Reigns up. Roman Reigns, The Rock comes back. The Rock is that guy. He does something to Cody Rhodes. He fought Cody Rhodes. He made Cody Rhodes big because he fought him. He slapped him. He did everything. Roman Reigns didn't have to do anything because everybody's seen that story already between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. So now it's like, oh, he's fighting the final boss. If he beats this guy, and the way they kind of made it, if he beats Roman Reigns, he beats The Rock too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by This is why The Rock is the greatest wrestler of all time, man. And I said this before. This is exactly why he's the GOAT, bro. The man came back. He still looks like he's in super shape, man. This is crazy. That guy.
No, he gotta be in shape because he's in Hollywood, so he gotta stay clean. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he has his own workout thing and everything. You know what I'm saying? This is what he does, but this guy looks phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He looks amazing. And he came back. Whether people want to say he was slow, whatever. Listen, bro. I'm saying the man is 50-something years old, whatever you want to call it. But the guy looks better than 25-year-olds, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes back and he just he creates a whole new persona, the final boss. And it's like, what? You know what I'm saying? So people love to hate, love The Rock, love to hate The Rock, whatever you want to call it. But this match, I kind of figured that Cody Rhodes was gonna win because it kind of happened. It has to happen that way, and everybody knew that Cody was gonna win, but they did it so well. They did it so well, even though you predicted it, people were still happy about it. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, John Cena comes out face to face with The Rock. Then The Undertaker comes out. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Undertaker was fired. John Cena was fired. The reason why it would have been better if Stone Cold came out is because The Rock and Stone Cold was arch rivals. That was when wrestling was at its pinnacle.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'll take Undertaker though. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that. Me personally, he should have came out as the dead man though. That's just my personal opinion. But he came out as the biker Undertaker, which is cool because that's how he went out anyway. But him coming out and The Rock looking at him, he looking at The Rock, and then The Rock he choke slams The Rock, and then Cody Rhodes does his thing. They did everything for Cody Rhodes to win that fight. Everything. But they did everything for Roman Reigns to win it too. It's just that The Rock got hit. He got caught up. But they did everything for both of them to win, which they should have. But it just goes to show you, man, that this is why WrestleMania is just as big as the Super Bowl, man. This is exactly why. You see, they sold out stadium, bro. Outside, man. Go Financial Field. You know what I mean? This is crazy, man. And Undertaker came out. I ain't never seen a crowd go crazy like that, man. And then when Roman Reigns lost, when he pinned Roman Reigns, he deserved that, man. Cody Rhodes deserved it, man. He deserves it. He worked his ass off to get there. He deserved it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And, my only question is, where do they go from here with Cody? So I'm hearing the next opponent for Cody is going to be Gunther. I also think another opponent for Cody is going to be The Rock. And I'm going to tell you why. Because The Rock and Cody have unfinished business.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock beat Cody to a bloody mess. We haven't even fixed that whole situation yet. He made Cody Rhodes' life a living hell. He slapped Cody at the press conference. He disrespected his mother. He beat him down in front of the trailer that he travels with and bloodied him up. They got unfinished business. And for y'all that don't know, The Rock does have a contract to have some more matches. They just don't know who yet. Which means that Cody could be potentially one of his opponents. And I'm not going to lie to you. I want to see it. I definitely want to see it. You know what I mean? We all know he's going to fight Gunther. We know that already. But I want to see The Rock versus Cody first. You know what I mean? Because they got some unfinished business. Now, if that never had happened, then I wouldn't care. But I want to see The Rock versus Cody first because to me, that's the match. He got unfinished business. We know they're going to slide Gunther in there because in due time, let's just face reality. In due time, Gunther is going to be the champion. I don't know which belt he's going to win, but he's going to win one of them belts. You know what I mean? It's time. It's definitely time. You just don't know when. You know.
What about
Um,
so? What about I'm hearing that Brock Lesnar is coming back. What about him?
well, that's another thing too. Him and Brock was supposed to happen at Mania, but because of all the whole Vince stuff going on, they took Brock off the card. But if he does come back, when he does come back, I feel like that joint's gonna probably be set up for SummerSlam. It could be SummerSlam. It could be what's after SummerSlam? Survivor Series is after SummerSlam or Fastlane. One of the, I don't know, but all I'm saying is that some point in time is they're probably gonna face each other. But people are saying that Cody's first op is going to be Gunther. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. Nobody really knows. Everybody's just speculating at this point. But you know,
Yeah. All right, man. Well, look. Thank y'all for tuning in. It is what it is. Kombat Konvo, man. WrestleMania. It's a great event, man.